Hey guys, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. And I am coming back to you with another Thrifty Thursday video. Thrifty Thursday, as I'm sure a lot of people are aware by now, and anybody who isn't and is new to Thrifty Thursday, it's an open collaboration that's been going on for since before I started junk journaling last summer. Being hosted by Sherry over at Turquoise Dreaming, and hashtag Thrifty Thursday. People just go and they find all kinds of stuff to use in their crafting, and they come and they share it. So go on over to her channel and check that out. There'll be link below in the description box. It is spring again, and everybody is out doing yard sales, spring cleaning, emptying their houses. So the bug has bitten. I did one small one where I went to a little sale where they were doing a house clearing. And since then, I have been looking at the yard sales. And yeah, so I went out and I went to a few. Some of them I got really lucky, and some of them, yeah. So just to get started, this is a box of postcards. I went to one yard sale, and I was standing there flipping through the postcards looking for ones that I thought were interesting and that I liked. And he asked me, he was like, "Are you interested in the postcards?" And I was like, "Yeah, some of them." And he said, "Well, what if I give you the whole box for $1?" And I was like, okay. So yeah, and they're postcards from all over, and a lot of them are these little, well, this is kind of neat. This is a Thousand Islands booklet. So it's got like all these pictures in it. Now this isn't postcard. These are pages, but it's like a little, and then I got all these little booklets. Like here's one from Skyline Drive in Virginia. It's too bad, without a post, like if they weren't sent, there's no way to know when they were printed. While postcards get copyrights, they don't seem to print dates on them. So anyway, so I have stuff from all over the place. So here's like Skyline in Virginia, Skyline Drive again, Shenandoah Park. Based on those cars, I'm going to say maybe 50s. I'm not a car buff, but I'm just guessing. So my dad could probably tell me, but and then there's some from Europe. I mean, these are from 1972 when the Olympics were held in Munich, München. I don't know. Excuse me. So these are from 1972. I thought this was kind of neat. This is like a little accordion. Well, this is like a little accordion book. I mean, if I could figure out why they were sticking together. Maybe they just were so old, the color on the, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it would be really cool. I mean, this is a lot longer than I thought it was. But wouldn't it be neat to, like, I don't know. Oh, it's got seams where some of them are, where it's like glued together. Like right there is where 2 strings of these are glued together. So maybe I could take it apart. But I thought it would be neat to turn it into like its own little mini journal, because you could put pages in the blank side and maybe decorate the pictures on the other side, or leave them as they are and make it a little journal, for a little pocket journal for somebody to take with them on a vacation. If they were, say they were going to, to Germany. But I just thought they were kind of neat. I've got a couple of those accordion ones. Here's another one, actually. This one's not quite as long. Again, it's got a seam here. So I don't know what date this is from. It also looks to be German or Eastern European, maybe. I don't know. German, I think. I think that's the Audubon. Maybe? I don't know. Never been there. Anyway, I'm getting like all embroiled in the details. Here's another one of these little accordions. These ones are more like paper. They're artistic renderings of places around Hawaii, which I thought was really neat. Backs and fronts are both pictures. There's not writing sides on this one. I think you're supposed to mail the whole booklet. So yeah. Again, without being mailed, I've got no... Oh, no, I do. This says copyright 1935. So, yeah. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we got that one. This one I thought was interesting. This is a whole bunch of cards of... Like, this is Hitler's house. These are pictures of Hitler's house. And his second house. And Eagle's Nest, I think, also. A hotel. So, yeah, there's Eagle's Nest. One of them is the demolishing of... Wait, I think it's the demolishing of Hitler's house. Hitler's house bursting. And then there it is after it was bursted. I don't know. I thought this was kind of an interesting collection of cards. Here's another one from Salzburg, Germany. The Sound of Music cards. I don't know. Well, The Sound of Music is on the front. So maybe that's the town where it was. The Trapp family. Oh, yeah. There's a special Sound of Music tour. How they escaped, I think. That kind of thing. Whoa. Is that their house? No, that looks like a church. I suppose it tells me on the back. The Church of Mondsee. Sound of Music Wedding Church. Anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. So these are all... now, The Sound of Music I thought was based on a true story, real family. So I don't know if those were just the locations used in the movie, or if they were the actual locations, or if they're both the same, like they used actual locations in the movie. I don't know. I don't know the history of the movie. Here's another one of those little booklets. This one's from the Finger Lakes. Again, artistic renderings. Copyright in Roman numerals. 49? 1949, I think. If I'm reading that correctly. Here's another book from the Thousand Islands. Here's a book from Harrisburg, PA. There's just stuff all over the place. Plymouth Rock. Oh no. Plymouth, Massachusetts. Sorry. But I suppose that's Plymouth Rock on the front. These, again, are somewhat artistic. They're separated. So these ones, I don't know if they got... Oh, I don't know. Lake Champlain. That's not in Massachusetts. This is Concord, New Hampshire. It looks like somebody just tucked some in here. This says July 1952 back here. So, yeah. New England, anyway. New York City. These are all books. This is Jamestown, so that would be, yeah, Virginia. Here's the White Mountains in New Hampshire, 1945. That's going to be more of those artistic ones. Here's more from Virginia. Some of the newer ones don't have copyrights. Like, I can look on here, but I don't think there's a... It tells you who it's published by. I suppose if you were, you know, if you wanted to research it, you could figure out how old they were, maybe. The Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia and North Carolina. This is German again, or the Alps or something. So, Yeah, lots of little postcards. It's another one of those accordion books. I'm trying, this is going to be a big haul, guys, so I'm trying not to, and we're using a lot of time on these cards. Actually, I'm using, you're not using, I'm using. These are from Austria. Again, it's a little envelope with a whole bunch of, oh, I was going to say paintings, but no. I don't think I looked through these. That's probably a famous violin. Austria. Mozart. Oh, maybe this was a... Yeah, this is about Mozart. So, I feel like whoever this family was, they took lots of trips. Like, well... the Henry Ford Museum in Michigan. Swanee Riverboat and Carriage. Here's some longer ones. This is kind of interesting. So for these long ones, you get a postcard and then the same thing in kind of like a ticket almost. Like it's almost like you're tearing off a ticket. So you tear this off to mail it to someone as a souvenir, and then you get to keep a small version of it. It tells you what it was. So that's kind of neat. There's a few of those. There's one for the World's Fair in New York, 1964 to 1965, Montego Bay, Jamaica. And then this one, 40 scenes. Oh, this is San Francisco. Okay, so all different scenes of San Francisco. And the mini for you to keep as a souvenir. So that's kind of a neat idea. I wonder if they still do that. Okay, here's some postcards from Washington, D.C. There's two of these calendars from Liechtenstein. I don't know if I'm saying that right. They're from 1970, calendars from 1973. So... and then here's more from the Washington, D.C. This is the Carters. President Carter. There's a lot from the Washington National Cathedral. But I mean, it's just like, so there's stacks of postcards. Now, these are all location based. There's not a lot of those really antique ones with like flowers and stuff all over them. These are just antique location based postcards. So I've got them from like all over the place, all over the world. This side of the pond, that side of the pond, all over the place. And then these from the 80s. If I decide to do an 80s journal, I've got two very 80s postcards. Yeah, and I think somewhere in here are some of California because I read the backs and they're like, they were actually mailed home to mom and dad. The kids went to California. I don't know if it was a... But anyway, so that's the postcards. I got these at one location for $1. Yeah, I didn't want to spend too much more time on those. I have a ton more stuff, guys. I'm not really going to be able to do it per yard sale because I kind of mixed everything up. So I'll just kind of show you what I found, and if I remember how much it was, I'll try to tell you. But I'm not making any promises. I did find some more postcards. So, like, and these are the more, like, flower ones. And they have a postmark on them. So this one's from 1920. And it was sent, so it's got writing on it and a stamp. These were in a box at a yard sale that I went to. And she had them marked 10 cents a piece. So I found some that I liked. Even this one, it was still in the wrapper she got from an antique mall. And it was marked, whoever bought it for $1. But 10 cents. So I got all these for 10 cents. I thought she was really pretty. This one's like a little, it's a postcard, but it's like a little booklet. And I loved this marble paper that was inside. See how it's all marbled. I thought that was really neat. So yeah, I got that. Oh, the back is marble too. I didn't notice that. Oh, I guess the card is. And then, here's some more of these. 10 cents a piece. She gave me 10 cents for the booklet, 10 cents for all the postcards. And she had this. Now it says 1886 on it. I don't know if that's when it was from. It's from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And it's a whole bunch of illustrated postcards from Gettysburg. And I saw the booklet and I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. There's a few missing. You can see where they've been torn out. And I asked her, I said, you're doing 10 cents a piece on the postcards. How much for the booklet? She goes, 10 cents. So yeah, that was 10 cents too. I do remember that just because it was so funny to me. She was very nice. And I got these thinking they were almanacs, but I think they're little, I don't know what they are, actually. Well, this one says Manliness of Christ by Thomas Hughes. Are they plays or the sights of London, industry and idleness? I don't know. They're little pamphlets. I guess whoever these people are just wrote. Oh, Lecture 1. I don't know what a few of the Alden publications are described in the advertising pages of this issue. Catalog, 96 pages sent free. New issues every week. I don't know what they are. If anybody knows what they are, please let me know. They're on different topics. J.T. Trowbridge, a brief biographical sketch and choice selections from his works. Okay, so I'm assuming this is because it's by, I don't know. It says 2 cents. 1891. These are from 1891. So yeah, if anybody knows, I would be thrilled to also know if you know what these are. I mean, I when I get some time, I might have a chance to look them up. The Sights of London, reprinted from Views Afoot by Baynard Taylor. See prospectus elsewhere. I don't know. Farewell to London. The Story of the Earth and Man. Confessions of St. Augustine. Sorry. I don't know. Anyway, so they're from 1891. When I looked at it, because the Ziploc was across and I just looked at them really quick, I mistook them for like little old almanacs. But anyway, I went up and she didn't have the bag marked, and I asked her, I said, so how much for the little booklets? And she said 15 cents. This was a lady who was doing a true yard sale. She just wanted to get rid of stuff. And then the other thing I got from her, this was 50 cents. The most expensive thing I bought from her. So, I mean, I spent $2 and this is what I got. So, this is a reader of some sort. Copyright 1921. But I thought some of the color pictures were really neat. And they do have some, it's not just cats. There's people in here too. Like, look at those. Would that not make a really cute card? I mean, I just thought it was really cute. I'm iffy on the monochromatic, but who knows? I thought the cat ones were even cute. I mean, look at the little kittens. Tommy in his new home. So, I don't know what it's about, but what happened to Tommy? It looks like it's been taped and repaired, and so, yeah. I'm just going to set stuff off. I'll stage later. Okay. Moving right along, because this is taking a long time to do this. I'm going to confess to not remembering. I think I got this at a church rummage sale, and I want to say she said books were 50 cents. I love church rummage sales because everybody donates stuff for sale, and then they usually sell it real cheap. Like a few cents to a few dollars is usually all you pay at a church rummage sale for stuff. So yeah, church rummage sales are great. This is an old book, an old arithmetic book for grades 7 and 8. I was looking through it. I was like, wow, I wonder how many kids could actually pass this these days. Like use this book and pass it. Copyright 1935. Because there's a few pages in here that are like these. No, that's not them. I was looking at some and they're timed. And I was like, oh, so it's going to be simple stuff. Well, not so much as you thought. I mean, yeah, see this? Addition of fractions. 5 minutes, not including copying. So you're supposed to add these fractions and you're only supposed to take 5 minutes to do it. No more than 5 minutes to do it. So each section gives you an amount of time. What I thought was interesting was these. So like these long division down here, you get 8 minutes to do 8 of these. So they think you should be able to get one done a minute. 13,520 divided by 65. I don't know about you guys, but that would take me more than a minute. Not because I don't know how to do the math. I just do math slow. So anyway, I thought it was really interesting. And like I said, I'm pretty sure they were doing the 50 cents per books. So I got that. I went to one lady and she was crafty. She had some craft stuff. I didn't buy a lot from her. Some of her stuff was priced higher than what you get it for in this. Because you know how you can recognize the stuff that comes from Dollar Tree, right? Well, she had stuff priced higher than $1.25 that came from Dollar Tree. So, yeah. I did find a pack of, she did have paper, like loose scrapbook paper, and the scrapbook paper regular pages were 25 cents a piece. So I think I got 8. I liked the butterflies. And then this, I think I saw somebody using a pad. This is a pad, or from a pad. You can see the hole at the top. And I think this is from the same pad, all of this. And I think I just saw somebody using this for something, and I don't remember who it was or what it was, but there were 2 with the butterflies, so I got them both. I don't know if the butterflies were a part of the pad. They might have been. These are the butterflies from yeah, I guess they were. So this was all part of a pad, and I guess it's what she had left of the pad that she didn't want anymore. So I got all the pages there that looked like they came from that pad because I really liked it. Because I saw it, so I saw somebody using it online, and I can't remember. I think it was Dear Julie, but I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. But I loved the pad, but the video was from like 2 years ago. So more than likely the pad is out of print or not being sold anymore. So when I saw these papers, I was like, oh, cool. So I bought them. Anyway, again, I think these were from the church. I think what I ended up doing was just giving them a donation, which was more than what she was asking for the stuff. So I always feel like I should donate a little extra to church rummage sales, even though they're doing everything really cheap. A lot of times I'll give them extra. These cards I thought were gorgeous. You could cover this up. You don't have to keep on your birthday, right? I mean, that's absolutely beautiful. And look at that envelope. I mean, I love this. Now, granted, the envelopes are hard because they're really thin paper. So my instinct is to cover this. But my instinct is also to cut this out. Like, cut those out and then, I don't know, use the doily part for something. I'm not sure, but I thought they were really pretty. But this is like copy paper, thin copy paper. So it's not going to stand up to much. Oh, look, there's even seals. But look at those. I thought these were really pretty. And they're, foiled and they have matching envelopes. Look at that. Oh, we didn't look at the envelopes. I mean, they're gorgeous. I was looking at them over here off camera. Oh, I love that. Look at the flap on that one. This is when you figure out how to unglue an envelope and reinforce it from the inside and then glue it back together so that you can keep these. Because they're just, I love them. I mean, what else is there to say? No foil on the flower, but the butterflies are all foiled. Look at that. I always love it when I find stuff like this, because I don't ever see stuff like this. And apparently somebody got them and wanted to get rid of them. So, and then I'm always on the lookout for old music paper. The cover of this is really cool. I'm not sure. I don't know. Do they do copyrights on music books? This is illustrated self-instructor for the violin. Ooh, my daughter wants to learn how to use the violin. I wonder if I could let her use this. Copyright 1905. I wonder if she would even understand it. I mean, it shows you how to use it. It shows you, I guess this is the strings. First, second, third, fourth gut string, it calls them. Oh, here's a little, a thing for you to put. Is this for you to put on your violin? Cut out and paste on violin or mandolin fingerboard to give you all your notes. I mean, look at it. First lesson. These are so neat. I might actually let my daughter use this if I can get her an inexpensive used violin to mess with, because she wants to learn to play it, and I haven't been able to find anybody near us that teaches it. I didn't even realize that's what this was. I didn't read it that close. I thought it was just music for the violin. I didn't realize it was instructions. And then in the back, of course, it has songs you can teach yourself to play once you've done all the lessons. There are 25 lessons in here. I mean, who's to say she couldn't? Maybe I'll show it to her and we'll go looking for a used violin. I don't know how much a violins cost. Well, I'll put it here for now. I will possibly eventually, well, it's from 1905, so maybe what I'll do, maybe I'll scan it and then give it to her. Okay, anyway. Lord, guys, I'm like wasting a ton of time. Okay, and then I wandered to several yard sales, and these were not at the same yard sales as this. This was at the church. And I want to say 50 cents again. So I got the envelopes, the math book, and the music book at the church. I'm trying to remember. This I got at a lady's house. This is, again, music. It's just always fun to have music page. I thought it would be fun to have it. I've been looking for music page. I would like it smaller, like more packed. But I've been looking for music without words. If that makes sense. Which I'm sure it does. I'm just, I don't know if there's copyrights. Again, I mean, it is copyrighted. It says there is a date. It's Roman numerals. I'm not doing that right now. I mean, I can figure it out, but I'm not doing it right now. 75 cents. This one looks old. First Studies in Velocity. Keyboard Frolics. 1926 and 1929. So I guess 1929 would be the latest. Look, back here, there's just blank music paper. And then this, again, is music without words. Like music notes, although they are numbered. So there was that one. I think this one was not numbered. Or not, no. Also not words. No words. 1947. This is for, these are for, I guess she was learning to play the piano, or she was a piano teacher, or, you know, something of that effect. Or, you know, her mother was a piano teacher. I don't know. And then there's this one, the third grade book. Oh, look, this one has, this must be somebody's, it has excellent stickers. Like did the lessons. But see how this is like a lot more notes? I like these concentrated pages, but again, no words. So nice. And then these ones I would probably like tea dye or something to make them look older. And that would be a lot of fun. So I got some music because I always like music pages. The other thing the lady had was she had a whole box of these like linen towels, or flour sack towels, or I don't know what these are. This is a 1987 calendar. I thought these would make fun backgrounds on cards and things if you were to cut these out. You know how when we're doing clusters and things, you use fabric and lace and all kinds of stuff in them. Look at this. Look at them. Look at the puppies. Are they not adorable? You know, I mean, I would use those on a puppy journal. But she had these in a box, and the box said 10 cents a piece. So I just grabbed some that I liked. I thought this was pretty with the scallop shells. I'm not going to unfold all of them. You can kind of get an idea, kind of like I did. I got an idea and just sort of went with it. I mean, some of them have stains here and there. Who knows? I might tea dye them anyway, so it won't matter. I liked these ones that were monochromatic and had like flowers and map, and I think this is Virginia. This is also Virginia. No, this is Massachusetts. This is old houses in Massachusetts. I don't know any of them. Old houses, old buildings, old shops in Massachusetts. Probably in a specific town or something. This just reminded me of, well, it's got sunflowers all over it. By the time you watch this, I am done with the sunflower journal. So this will not get used in those, but I still thought it was pretty. I know, I said I wasn't going to unfold them, but I thought that was pretty. This one has all kinds of crocus. I didn't know crocus is where you got saffron. Opium poppy. Oh, these are, here we go. Plants of the Bible. Okay. I didn't know that's what that was. I just saw the plant. I saw it was a botanical towel, and I thought it was kind of cool. And then here's two more calendar ones, but these ones had, this is cute. This is 1990. Recipe for happiness. A cup of joy, a cup of hospitality, plenty of love, and company. And I don't think it has any recipes on it, actually. But I thought it was cute the way it was decorated. Here I go making a liar out of myself for the last couple of towels. This one's 1989. This is a snowy scene somewhere. Looks like the Amityville house. Didn't it have those windows in it? Amityville. But yeah. So yeah, for 10 cents a piece, I figured I'd grab a few. I don't know how many I grabbed, but I grabbed a few. She also had this paper, which had a really cool texture to it. And I'm thinking about using it for, if you've been watching Roxy's Weekly Challenge videos, I'm thinking about trying some swatching on it. It's that kind of paper that, I don't know, it's got a smooth but textured feel to it, almost like a linen paper or something. It's also got a watermark in it. I don't know if you can see that on camera. But I walked up to her because some of this stuff wasn't marked, and I just said, okay, how much for this loose paper? She goes, that's free. I'll just throw it in with everything else. Because I bought a few things from her. And then I got these. I thought these were really cute. They're cards for your printer. Oh, wait, we need to open these because they're showing more than one pattern, but that might just be to advertise the type of card they are. I just saw the flowers and I thought the flowers were really pretty, so I was like, let's see. Oh no, it's all the flowers. So I have a whole ton of these flower cards, which I just thought, I mean, I figure I can do something with them. Look, I can print on them. Ooh, I could print fun words on them and make labels out of them. So I got those. And there's 250 cards in each pack. And I want to say I walked away from her. I think I spent on the music books, the towels, and the cards. I think that was... Oh, the envelopes might have been hers. Envelopes might have been hers, not the church. I think I walked away from her $4 or $5, something like that. I don't remember where I found these. I think these were at a town yard sale. One of those, you know, how a whole small community will do yard sales and you go from house to house to house and everybody's selling stuff. Well, a couple of families had gotten together in one location and were selling stuff together. And I want to say somebody was selling these for $1. And these are really old. That actually has a postmark on it, but I can't see the year. It's torn. So I don't know, but it's old. I know that. And then this one, these aren't sent. Or that's not sent. Neither is that. And then this one is this one is 1912. So it was sent. This is from, it says the Allentown Fair in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Okay. Interesting. It's funny how postcards travel. Well, I guess they're sent from different places, so. I know I said I wasn't going to stage. Okay, we got a little bit left. Ooh. Look, 50 cents, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 cash receipt books. I figured I could treat them like guest checks, right? Look at those. They look like tickets. Oh, they're duplicates. So you get them in blue and red. And they remind me of tickets. So I thought for 50 cents, I mean, I'll keep one out the stage. And with 10 books, you know, maybe I could send somebody something in Happy Mail. I haven't done that yet. I haven't put together some stuff to send anybody in Happy Mail. Okay. I got this for 10 cents. This at the same place I got the cash books. This was, I remember this place. This was an absolutely gorgeous farm. And they just had one of their outbuildings full of tables that they were selling stuff. It's a Thomas Kincaid board book for little kids. I couldn't leave it behind. It was only 10 cents. Look at that. I loved it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just couldn't leave it there for 10 cents. And I got this, which I was kind of excited about this. Look, a hardback atlas for 50 cents. It's huge. Now I have tons of map paper. I can put all kind of, and look, I even have ones I can cut out. And it's kind of a cardstock. It's not a cardstock. It's like somewhere between a heavyweight paper and a lightweight cardstock. I don't know how else to describe that. But, I mean, there's tons of maps in here. It's an atlas of the world. Look at those. So, and then of course there's all the index pages. Antarctica. Look at these brown ones. Oh, that's the sea basin. The Atlantic Ocean floor maps. And then there's these. I mean, these pages, they look like they would make great cards. You know, you cut them in, you cover tags with them, and then you cover over the map with flowers. And I didn't know this was in here. Space. Look, a map of the moon. And then there's these road type maps. So all different. I mean, yeah, for 50 cents. I don't actually have any map paper to use in journaling. So for 50 cents, I was like, yeah, I could use some maps. Let me make sure. I think we might be done, guys. Oh, wait. I also found this. This is a whole roll of paper. Now, it's wallpaper, obviously. And I don't need any more wallpaper. But this looked very, with the roses and the beige background and everything, almost like a tea-dyed background. Sorry, that's my glasses. I thought it would make really good pages for pages and embellishments in like a shabby chic, or roses, when you're doing roses and pink and all that, and you want something to go in there. You could make a page. Well, heck, look how big it is. You can make a page out of it. You can make tags out of it. Now this is, oh, that smells like it's been stored for a while. It doesn't stink, but it doesn't smell like new vinyl or anything like that. The back is even relatively, I mean, you could leave that as journaling space, but it's a whole roll. Never been touched. Let's see if it's got dimensions on here. It's vinyl and paper, and it's 11 yards by, so it's 11 yards, and it's 20.5 inches tall, according to this. So yeah, I got that. The lady made the comment. She goes, yeah, I bought it because I love it, but I don't have any place to put it. So I feel like she was trying to recoup a little bit from it, but I don't know how old it was. But she only charged me $3 for it, so I was like, what the heck? So yeah, now I've got a ton of this rose wallpaper, which I think, like I said, is going to make gorgeous pages and things. So that's it. That's my yard sale bug for now. I'm sure I'll hit more eventually. I can't help it. I know I'm busy doing like stash to treasure and shop my stash and using what I've got type things, and then I go out, then spring hits and yard sale season hits, and look what I do. All right, guys. Happy Thrifty Thursday, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.